Hey droplets, and welcome to Water Gaming. Boy, do I have a surprise for you guys today. I got early access to The Sims 5 Nuclear Edition. Yeah, because it's so very early, right? It only has the build mode, but I really have to show you guys this off right now. And if you look outside, they even had to have a nice border around everything, just so it doesn't look too empty for the beta. I'd like to first, before we get really started, I want to talk about the things that my brother Fire has said about my videos. He's been saying I am grossly incompetent and know nothing about gaming. I'd like to point out that those are lies. I play games every day and I'm really good at them. I'm actually a pro in MLG 1080p. Yes, I play on all the major consoles. I play on the Playbox 760 and I play on the X-Station 7. No, sorry, it's the X-Station 4. And I also play on the Wu I, but I don't play on PC. PC sucks. So the good news that I can tell you now is that this is also coming to those consoles and not PC anymore, because obviously PC sucks. Now, let's get right into this thing. I know you guys are as excited as I am. As you can see, they have a whole different build mode going on here. You go into this menu and then you need to build. You even need to put water and things. I'll show you that mechanic later. But the thing is, you need to build a house out of very shitty materials. Because honestly, they decided that maybe poor people need to build shitty houses or something. I don't know. But they decided that this was a feature in this version of The Sims. And my brother keeps tapping me on the shoulder here and telling me this isn't The Sims. And he was like pointing at the menu. But he's obviously lying, because this game is The Sims 5 Fallout Edition. But because it's an early beta, they made a spelling mistake on the menu and on like the box and stuff. So it just says Fallout without and it says a 4 instead of a 5, and just Fallout. The Sims spot was accidentally not put in because of a typo, and they'll fix that by the final release, don't worry, which will come in like 2018 or something, I believe they told me. So currently the live mode sucks. Your Sims are so stupid and things, but the build mode they've really nailed this time, because you actually build things from a first person, so you can see how they look while you're building them, instead of how in other Sims on PC you can't even see what they look like from the view that your Sims will see them. So you know what I mean. Let's get started. I'm gonna start by putting a nice floor here. Let's see, I need a nice... Are we... Actually, yes, let's lift it up a bit. Let's make it a high up building. No, let's... I'm gonna start on the floor right here. I'm gonna start laying floor tiles. Just get them nicely... Okay, you see, these are ugly tiles. Let's, actually, let's try with... Those are nice flat wood, which is always good. This is a pretty big foundation. I could do it with these. That would definitely work very well. Huh. Yeah, we're going to do it like that. I'm not entirely sure though. Yeah, let's do it with the foundation, of course, because then it's a lot more stable, unlike PC. Ah, damn it, I missed. I always miss things like this, which sucks. But that's because I'm on analog sticks, so I need more skills to actually get things aligned. That's how it works. Actually, I think the game is glitching now, but that's also only because of how it's broken and things. I actually don't know what's going on now. It's because it's still new and everything and still in early access that it's being weird sometimes. But it's fine. We can continue building. And our floor is almost done here. Now you see the benefit of using this foundation is we can even increase the area in which we're building. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. The old Sims have nothing like this, where you can actually increase your buildable area. So what's happening now is they're actually bringing in the new features already, so you can see them. And this is just a demo beta that they gave to me, a YouTuber. That's really cool of them, don't you think? So now that this is ready, we can start putting walls. And I think I'm gonna opt for the metal walls because they're a lot more quality. They're gonna protect you against the elements better, if you know what I mean. We might go for the round door now. Let's just keep to regular metal frames for now. As you can see, you can attach them like this. Now it's a bit out of angle from the staircase, but that's not too much of a worry. We're going to add more ways of getting into the building later. It's just, this is also a early access glitch, you know. These things tend to happen because they make mistakes, and then we need to figure it out for them because we are such nice fans. So I'm gonna start here and build up nicely. Now you even need to supply electricity this time. You see they're bringing in some city elements as well. You need to even do that, and you need to actually attend community meetings so you can hire policemen and things like that, so you can be safe, so you can see all these stats up at the top. You need to supply your own food and things like that. It's really a very interesting new way of doing The Sims, if you ask me. Now, because we have such limited space, I'm actually going to make us multiple stories so that we can actually have a nice house, you know what I mean? So I'm going to build a staircase just about here. Now you see, there's a lot of things you can do for staircases. You might think you want to go to the staircase menu, but instead you go to the floor menu. And there's a staircase that builds into the floor. Isn't that just amazing? It's amazing what they can do with technology these days. Then it's just wow. It surprised even me that you can do that. I'm so impressed with the people who made this game. And then you get the upper floors, which you attach here, and that will mean you can actually explore deeper. You can really dig into the crafting system because of all the new features they added. And this is still early access. Can you imagine the magical things that's gonna be in the final version? It's gonna be amazing, because this is already amazing, but it's gonna be even more amazing. So now you see our first floor is ready. We will furnish it soon, but we must not forget the most important part. We need a fancy door. Let's see what door option. There's not a lot of door options, unfortunately, but I think we're just gonna go with a red door. Look how good that looks. We'll see later from the outside just the quality of that door, and everything in the Sims game is just amazing. If you know what I mean, it's just they've taken it a step further than they usually would take it. Now I'm thinking we should go about 3 stories up. So I don't I'm not sure how you think we should do this. I'm actually, and you can even, after you've built, you can pick things up and move them. Maybe turn them around if you don't like what you see. So what this means is we can actually build a staircase that continues. So as you'll see, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to do this. So then when you're walking up, you can actually get off on this floor, or you can continue walking up to the next floor. Isn't that's such a good idea? Why didn't anybody think of this before? You know what I mean? Okay, let's just make a nice block to stand on there, and we can get on with the building things here. And what you'll actually find is that we will build a balcony later on. It actually goes in a direction. We can even build it towards that tree, maybe? Build something around the tree? I think that might be a fun thing to do. You know, if your Sims are tired or something after a busy day of work, they can walk over to their tree platform and live there. That might be a fun thing. You know what I realized? We forgot to build walls on the second floor, but luckily this game accepts that and lets you come back to here and actually build your walls without having to take out the other things. And I think we're going to stick with the metal walls because they are just a lot safer against the elements, as I've been saying. So we will take this wall piece, we will start building. What I just wish is that they should implement a painting system, because right now the way your walls look, that's how they're gonna look. There's no painting really. There's also unfortunately not windows yet, which is a problem for me, because now I have to make a hole in the wall just to let some light in. They really need to implement the windows before release, if you ask me. Huh. Okay. We've got a nice free story situation going on here. Do we make it another story and then add something like, we can even make it go upwards like this. But if we make it another story and then we can add something in the line of a balcony going out on the third story, and then the roof. Like after this is the roof, but from here we make like our balcony. I think we're gonna do that, exactly that. So I'm gonna go back to the floors section, and I think we're going to just start actually laying out the path that our balcony should follow. Okay, so we know the balcony needs to come here, but we'll actually work on that a bit later. Let's just finish the walls, even on this floor. We still need to get walls. Let me just get back to the metal section. You see what I'm saying? They don't have a lot of options of materials. They only have metal and wood. But maybe I would like to use mud or bricks. But that's not an option yet. They might add it in the final version, I think, because they tend to listen to what people say. And honestly, because this isn't running on PC, it can handle so much more things if you really think about it. It's actually amazing that they made this decision, because it makes the game so much better in the end. Are we gonna give it a round roof? I think we should give it a nice rounded roof. Come on, yay! There we go. And then another one. There's our roof. Let's get coming along nicely. Oh, that roof piece actually went in the wrong way. But it's okay. We can just take it away without real penalty and continue building. That's the magic of this mode. Build mode in The Sims 5 is so much better than in all the other Sims games. That's because the console can actually handle first person mode, whereas the previous place it was, PC, couldn't. So they had to make it from this weird camera angle where everything is kind of small, just so it can handle it. But that's so much wrong if you think with me here. That just couldn't work like that, you know? Okay, so I think before we start working on our balcony, we need to start working on furnishings. I also want to go green, because you need to supply your own electricity here. I'm thinking on our balcony we could have wind turbines. That way we can have green electricity and compromise for the environment, you know, so that people do good and stuff. Okay. So what I'm thinking is we build some more of these floors here, and here it has like a nice wind that's gonna flow through from all directions. I think if we go into power here and then generators, we can actually find the windmill right here. Why does it not want to build actually? Ah, there we go. As you can see, now we're actually getting nice electricity from the windmill. And we can actually do the same on this side, so we can double up on the electricity. It's a brilliant idea that I just had, I think. I think we can really do something with this. Let's see. There's another one. Which way is that one facing? There we go. Now we're talking business. Now we just need to connect them somehow. So I'm gonna have like a power pylon. I'm gonna have a power pylon here and one here, and then we can put a conduit on the roof here, and that way, and here, and that way we can bring the cable in and then through the roof connect it. That way it's safe and nobody can actually walk into dangerous wiring. So we're going to connect that one to here, and then that one we connect to there, and this one we connect to here. See, I'm doing electricity work. That's how fancy I am sometimes. Just need to bring this out maybe a bit more. We can attach that to here, and we can attach that to there, and that we can attach to there. So now you see, this is a bit of a hazard. If you jump here, your head is going to be electrocuted. But if you don't jump, then think of how awesome this idea is. And look how cool the windmills look on your house. They make you look like a badass. That's what I'm saying. It's even raining. That's good because I'm water gaming, so I like it when it rains. Yeah, and I'm sure all you my droplets like it as well. See, you guys, my droplets are falling right in front of my face when it rains. Look. Let's move on, Mo. Now that we have electricity, I think we're going to make this upper place the office as well as entertainment room. So what we're going to do is actually build a TV for people who like TV. You know what I mean? I just need to remember where the TV is. I remember them. Oh, we can also make a party room. I think that might be a good idea. So this is going to be our entertainment room. It's going to be like a party room. But what party room doesn't have a TV? You know what I mean? You need a TV in a party room. That's always important. So I'm actually going to go into furniture. It's not in furniture, is it? Oh no, it is in miscellaneous. And then you'll see we find the TV here, but I want the fancy TV like this one. This is a fancy TV. So I'm thinking we're putting the TV here. Right. And then it's going to need electricity. Or not, maybe it doesn't actually require you to have electricity to it, just that you have electricity overall. Can we connect a computer to it? I don't think you can. Okay, so this is our TV. Now we need to build some nice sofas to watch TV on. I like the look of these. They're so fancy. So we're going to do that then. That's a nice TV watching facility. And if we put a nice table, a nice end table between them, it'll just round out the room very nicely. Oh, and we can have a pool table. Okay, so that's our TV watching area. But since this is our whole entertainment room, I'm gonna put in a pool table. You don't want to put the pool table too close to any walls, because then of course it's gonna be hard to play. When you're pulling the stick back, it's gonna hit the wall. But it should be just fine right about here. Yeah, that should be just fine. People are gonna love it playing there. Now we need some lights, I think, for above the pool table. So if we just put that there, and then there, that'll make sure even when it's dark, our Sims can enjoy a game of pool. Yeah, I think 2 lights are enough, but then we can move it to be nicely centered on it. Yes. Okay. But because this is also a party room, that's not all we're gonna have. No, no, no. We are going to make light boxes. We're gonna actually make a W, because I'm water gaming, obviously. Actually, no, it's not allowing me to do that. Wait, let's see if it's gonna work like this. No, it's not actually allowing me to do that. So we're not going to do that. But we will put in a disco ball above our dance area. Yes. Look, our nice disco ball is going along. And of course a strobe light. You need a strobe light for when the party gets really intense. Yes, I like this. Yes, this is going to be a fun party room. Okay, now for those PC guys that actually, let's just put a lamp here as well. But that lamp looks really fancy. If we put it on both sides, it'll really accentuate the TV. So then, if we put an actual PC for those guys that no consoles, because the game doesn't have consoles in yet, so we're just gonna put a PC here instead. I know it's not ideal, but at least it's something. You know, we'll replace it with a proper device when the time comes, and the game has actually implemented that. So then we can connect from here to here, and we can connect this with our computer. And then you see it's actually working. We can't... It's unfortunate that we can't connect it to the TV, because then you could actually play the games on the TV. But it's okay. We can make a plan. Okay. Now we need to decorate this place. We need a dance floor. Let's see if we have any carpet or rug that can look like... Oh, that's close enough. Let's just fill our room up with this cloth. And that's gonna be a fun entertainment for the kids. And for everybody, really. For the kids of The Sims. So that there is our dance floor. You can see we got our strobe lights going on and everything like that. Let's put up some wall decorations. Who doesn't like cats? Let's put up a cat. Yeah, man. Let's put up a nice cat picture here. Oh, that's all. Almost thought it was big, but the game was just... Let's get a real nice big one. Okay. We're gonna put this Bob Ross painting right here. Okay, I think I'm happy with my party room here. Maybe there's a sign that says party time right now. Let's see. Huh. No, there's nothing that says party time right now, but I saw something that was pretty close. Yeah, baby. So you put that right here. So you know what it means when you come up here, you know? You know? So this is, I like my party room right now. Actually, yes. Let's put that on the wall. So that if you're tired of playing... Oh, we can put it out. Yes. Okay, so our patio has just become a basketball field. Oh, yes. Sonny. We can build that right now. I'm so excited about this idea I just had. I have to do this now. So we're actually going to build out here. And then when we get here to the tree, so this like area can be our basketball field, but I still want to have like a thing around the tree. You know, our little tree thing. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's nice. So you can have, I'll put like chairs and stuff here. But here, I want to have a basketball thing. So I'm gonna put a wall here. And I'm gonna put a wall here. So you can still get past, but it doesn't look as pretty as I would like, but it's fine. So now we can actually put up one here and one here, and then you can play basketball. Oh man, I have such good ideas. And then here on our little tree house patio thing, we can actually, let's see about it. I'm gonna put some chairs here, garden chairs and things. Let's actually see what table options there are. Actually, there's nothing in the table options I really like, but luckily another feature that this new Sims game has is actually you can steal your neighbor's shit. So if we go down and out, I know one of my neighbors has a table that would be perfect for up there. So I'm gonna go steal that. Ignore the animals. I think that's just a glitch from another game. I'm gonna steal this patio table. I'm gonna take it back to my house. I'm gonna put it on the actual patio around the tree, and it's gonna be amazing. Oh, look how badass my house is looking, guys. We've got the air turbines and things. Okay, but we have our little patio table now, and we can build some chairs. It's our basketball thing. So our patio table right here. Actually, let's put it here. And then we can build a chair around it. Some kind of chair. Let's see what nice chairs they have. Will be comfy. Yeah, let's just go with these plain old folding chairs. They're nice if they need to be moved because maybe the weather gets bad and you need to move them out. They would be the easiest to move because of how foldy they are. Oh, I like this. Okay, so we have that. Let's actually see about building rooms now. So this is our entertainment area. Chum. Chum. Yes, I like that. Okay. So now, on the second floor, we'll actually have rooms. So, what I want to do is split it in two, basically. So if we take two walls, and I'll use wooden walls for sake of simplicity. And it's not gonna snap now because now I'm working outside of what the game understands. So we build walls here. It's not working. It's fine, we need a door anyway. Actually, yeah, let's scrap that and actually just build the furniture in, and then we'll put like a something in between to split the rooms. So let's get a nice bed. Get it here for our Sims. That's gonna be your bed. And then for the other room, also a similar setup. Bed right in the corner. And then we'll put a nice end table. Actually, they can get nice foot lockers as well. And an end table to the side, of course. Can't have a bed without an end table. Oh yes, and a dresser is important. Actually, yes, let's give them a dresser here, and we'll put like a mirror or something up for them, and then a nice cabinet-based end table here next to the bed. Okay. And what else shall we put in for them? Well, we'll make a bathroom in a moment, but then we can we'll decorate in a moment as well. We can actually put a nice coffee table here for this guy. And then for this guy, we'll build a similar one here. It's not gonna be exactly symmetrical, but that's okay. No, nothing really is ever really symmetrical if you think about it. And honestly, they're gonna be sharing this room, so we'll give them each a nice desk to work on. So we'll put a desk here. We'll put a desk here. And then what's actually going to happen is... And then, of course, they needed a nice desk chair. I saw a good one earlier. Spotted it, actually. There we go. Nice office chair, even with wheels and things. So they can entertain themselves like that. Okay. That's always good. And then actually you can imagine a wall being here until they actually fix that glitch and allow me to put a wall there. You can just imagine there's a wall. Okay. Now, what do we put on their desks? Do we give them like a computer? Can it even go on desks? No, it can't. Fortunate. We can pretend. No, we can't do that. You see, there's a lot of limitations because of the fact that it's beta. So I can't really do that. But we're gonna decorate it anyway. This guy's a smoker. Other guy isn't, so we'll give him an ashtray next to his desk. Oh, it's actually, there's one that's on a stick. Yes, we can go get rid of the wall. Sorry, room, I'll be back. We can actually put one on a stick here. Which means we can put two on a stick. I know that's not the real words, but you know what I mean. Because that means it's a much better basketball arena. It's really small though. Really small basketball arena. I'm gonna move this one back a bit. Ah, that's excellent. Good dumps, basketball dunk. Okay. No, I don't want to take it away. Okay, so where were we? They had their things. We actually should put lights for them. For each of them gets a ceiling fan with a light right above their bed. Right there. And that's so much nicer for everyone involved. And they can get a desk lamp, of course. Well, it's not as such a desk lamp, but it's gonna stand by their desk, like so. To put light on whatever it is they're working on. Okay. So that is the rooms almost done now. I'm gonna put a bathroom up. I'll put the bathroom right in this corner here. Because of course it's always difficult. Just again, pretend there's a wall. The glitch doesn't allow me to actually do that yet. But they each get their own bathroom. Get a bathtub. And of course a toilet. What would a bathroom be without a toilet? Okay. He gets one. No, the toilets are in a bit of a disrepair here. But it's fine. We can work with that. So, they've got their bathroom setups going. I don't know if there's something else we can give them. Do you want each of them to have a TV? Sure. They can have a TV. Where would we put such a TV? So yes, the TV can just be seated right here for each room, which means they can basically see it from whichever angle they attempt, which is always good. And then, okay, so they've got their TVs, something like that set up. Maybe each of them gets a wall decoration, a painting of some sort above their beds. Okay, let's see. You get a doggy. And you, Mr. Boat Fanatic, I'm gonna give you a nice boat painting. There you go. Now everybody's happy. Okay. And then, let's see, what else do we have options here? Let's say a baby were to happen somehow. It'll just be here inside the wall. Let's say they have a baby. That's the baby's place. Yes, okay. So I think that's about done with the rooms, if you ask me. Now we can... Ooh, yes, a radio. They can't go without that. Let's give him a nice Diamond City radio here. So they are fully entertained, even in their rooms. So now we need to go downstairs. And downstairs we're actually going to make our kitchen. So we're going to start out already by putting in the necessary fridges. Of course, a cola fridge is always important to have. So there's my cola fridge. And of course, people need to drink milk. This thing will actually retrieve it from when the guy comes and takes an ice cooler, obviously. When the milk delivery man comes, this is automatically going to refill. That's also a feature they brought in. The dog can live outside. We'll build him a thing in a moment. Oh, there's a jukebox. My word. My entertainment room has just gotten even better. And finally, something to use the electricity that we built for. Okay, so we're actually going to need to it's not necessary. It actually picked up the electricity by itself. It's wireless. I love wireless electricity. That's just the best thing. Okay, where were we? We were building the kitchen. That's where we were. Okay. So just a garbage bin for the kitchen, and then in furniture we can get a... I think we might be able to get a kitchen sink. No, if it needs be, we can have a counter. Kitchen counter here. Which is a good idea. You can get your stuff, work on your kitchen things here. Of course, we're gonna have a dining table. Let's see what we have. Yes, that would make an excellent dining table for a big family. Actually build our dining room table right here. And then chairs, obviously. Let's see what our nice kitchen chairs. Actually, let's make fancy wooden kitchen chairs. That's the best option. We can actually seat 3 people at a side, which means we can indeed do this. Okay, so we've got a nice kitchen going on. Everything's nice. Oh, I forgot that chair. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot something so simple. I think that's our house done, guys. Let's go stand on our patio while I say goodbye. Patio, patio, patio. Patio, patio, patio. Oh, oh. Yeah, that's the preview of Sims 4, actually. I mean Sims 5, sorry. I'm glad you guys tuned in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. No! Fire. Stop tapping me. It's not some game called Fallout. It's Sims 5, the Fallout edition. I'm telling you they made a spelling mistake. Why don't you believe me? Don't mind Fire. He's just being stupid. This is Fallout. Now you've got me saying it, Fire. Damn it. This is Sims 5 Fallout edition. I have been Mr. Water Gaming. You've been tuned in to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching everything. And I hope you have a nice time falling from the sky like rain droplets. My drops. Thanks for watching. And as always, water up!